I say this decision was made when they acquired Nick Foles, but I give the floor to the insider. What do you say on this front?
Yeah, they'd come to this decision that they're not going to pick up Mitch's fifth-year option. I think the Nick Foles the decision to trade for him essentially solidified it, but they had been moving this way for a while. Look, the film doesn't lie with what Mitch has done. You can talk about how the rest of the Bears offense didn't perform up to the level they hoped, especially at tight end and offensive line, but it comes down to quarterback play, and Mitch just did not meet the expectations that the Bears placed on him. So there's really no reason to pick up his fifth-year option, even before they traded for Foles, because you're risking him being bad and then getting hurt and then being on the hook for $24 million in 2021 for a bad quarterback. What this does is, and this is in tandem with the Foles trade, is they're also trying to motivate Mitch. They're trying to tell him, hey, we've given you this job for the last 3 years, essentially. Now you've got to go out and earn it, and your career is really on the line here. So us trading for Nick Foles, us not picking up your fifth-year option, is also trying to send a message to him to try to light a fire under him to see if that finally brings out the guy they thought they were getting 3 years ago.
So where did it go wrong?
Oh, boy.
Because this is definitely, look,
I Holmes or Deshaun Watson.
No, I guess so. JJ. I mean, look, I know that's kind of a harsh way to put it, but when you draft somebody second overall, you're going to pick up their fifth-year option because you draft someone second overall. Certainly when in year one with his new head coach, he's looking stellar. Something's gone wrong. Where has it gone wrong? So
a lot of it is fit. And when the Bears drafted Mitch Trubisky in 2017, it was nowhere near the right fit for him. They had a coach in John Fox who was still trying to save his job. So when Mike Glennon was awful for the first 4 games of the season, Fox put Mitch in earlier than he should have because he was trying to win some games to keep his job. So the structure around Mitch also in 2017 was absolutely atrocious. And Kendall Wright was their leading receiver that year. He was out of the league after that year. He had no one to throw to. He had no offensive scheme that was conducive to what he needed. But more than anything, he only started 13 games at North Carolina. He needed more time to develop, probably behind the scenes, or if not behind the scenes, at least in a good offensive scheme, one that could play to his strengths, which what the Bears offense in 2017 did not do that at all from a scheme perspective. So then you get him into Matt Nagy's system. They kind of erase a lot of what happened in 2017, but now you're starting to see some of the deficiencies that lie only in Mitch, his ability to process, his ability to read defenses, not lock onto 1 or 2 receivers, go through his progressions, make checks at the line, all these different things that a quarterback needs to be able to do to be successful. And then 2019 was kind of this year of just atrophy with him, where things started to go really wrong, and now you're starting to see him have really sloppy footwork and miss wide-open receivers downfield. You're starting to see him make just mind-numbing decisions with the football, not just in where he's throwing it, but what he's doing with it when he's running or taking a sack. And it's just gone downhill to the point where, no, you can't pick up Mitch's fifth-year option, and you have to go trade for Nick Foles. And the thing that I just keep going back to with it is that Mitch would not be Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson if he were in Houston or Kansas City. But I think he'd be a bit of a better quarterback if he were. From a talent perspective, he's got a lot of the things that teams want. He's mobile. He's got a strong arm. He's displayed accuracy in the past, although that has waned in Chicago. And I just think the Bears did not set him up to succeed because he's one of those quarterbacks who needed everything around him to be right to succeed, and everything around him was not right from the start, and I think that's kind of the root of a lot of the problems.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.